Okay, it says we're live, so I'm going to have to trust it. Like we always do, right? Hello, happy Monday. Happy day 13 of Nino. Happy happy beginning of the week. Happy, I don't know. I did go and get vaxxed to maxed today. I got my COVID vaccine in there, and I got my flu vaccine in there. So I was like on the way home, I was sort of like doing the chicken wing dance. And when I got home, I was like, all right, well, if I'm gonna like move my arms around a bit and get them sort of like worked through, I was like, let me scrub the bathtub and like clean the clean the sinks and sweep the house and all that kind of stuff. So I did a little bit of housework this morning, which knocks that off of my to-do list for the week. And got the vaccines done. So healthcare maintenance stuff has been taken care of. My parents went to the doctor this morning to get one of their vitamin shots that the like local pharmacies don't give, has to be given by a doctor. And then they called, and so they're going to get their booster and flu vaccine tomorrow. Because there's a special one. There is a new version of the vaccine that is like specifically for elders, I think. I don't know. Anyway, so they're supposed to get theirs tomorrow in terms of that. So yeah, so I'm anticipating possible like low grade fever tonight, but I feel better like knowing that I have it done. I feel better knowing that I have it done, and yeah. So I did ask a question because I ran across something on social media just before the stream. Someone who sort of like their bio in their profile says that they're like a stream advice TikToker or something like that. And they had a sponsored post like 3 back, I guess. And they mentioned Adobe Express as a video editor for repurposing clips to the vertical form. So for like reels and TikToks and stuff. So if you've streamed and you want to take a clip and put that on your social media as the vertical, shorts, reels, TikToks, whatever. So I was wondering if anybody has used Adobe Express. She did mention it was free. What I don't know is, because I had not heard of it, is if there is a free tier that is like super basic and then you have to pay for like the good stuff. So if anybody has heard of and or worked with Adobe Express, let me know how your experience with it was. Becca says, hello! And oh, do I need this stream. You're having the hardest time self-motivating today. You can do it! But you got your Starbucks and you're ready to go. Nice. I'm still on no caffeine for the moment. So I had Earl Grey decaf, which I didn't think I had, but since we were cleaning out the tea cabinet and other tea areas in the kitchen, because we have multiple areas where the tea is held, I discovered that and I was like, oh, all right, well, I'll have that. Because I have missed Earl Grey, that is for sure. Kai says, hey, you need this stream as well. It's 6 p.m. here and you've written nothing all day. Well, hopefully we can help with that. Here's where I asked about Adobe Express. Amanda says, hello. Hello. Welcome. You're using sprints to get your work done so that you can move on to writing. Excellent choice. Becca says to Kai, hopefully we can motivate each other. Yes, hopefully so. We had to use Adobe Express for your first class. It's very limited in its capabilities, but good in a pinch if you need something basic. Ooh, okay. So since you've used both, I'm pretty sure you've used Canva. How would you compare those in terms of like repurposing things for short form and other platforms? Like, is Canva a better overall, or is Adobe Express better for video format versus like still images type of things, or like an animation of several images or whatever? Anyway, Savvy says, hey, hello, welcome. Becca says, Savvy. Cool Gamer says, hey, hello, welcome. Ellis is here. Hi. Oh my God, your bunny. So cute. We have a white bunny that has been coming around to visit and to nibble on things. We're pretty sure it belongs to the house that's down at the end of the cul-de-sac because they have like ducks. We have seen some long-haired? I think they're long-haired rabbits that they have had previously, but this one is very obviously albino, like pure white, red eyes. Do bunnies normally have red eyes? I just had a moment of like, anyway, it's a white rabbit and it's very noticeable when it comes out to play. So, but anyway, hello, Ellis. You can't believe it's only been 13 days. It feels like you've been working on your NaNoWriMo project for months. Well, by the time if you have done the Preptober stuff, by the time line that they suggest, it's actually 6 weeks before November that they suggest starting to think about your project. And so that actually puts you like mid-September. So yeah, sometimes the nano stuff starts early September, early to mid-September, and it does feel like it's been forever. For sure. Monique is here. Hey, hello. Not sure how long you'll be here. Just wanted to plan out some scenes for your fanfic. You're waiting for the rain to let up so you can go grocery shopping. Is it Thanksgiving next week? Yes. So Thanksgiving is not this Thursday, but the following, the 23rd. Courtney is here. Hi, everyone. Hello. Welcome. Melissa is here. Hello. Working on work projects during sprints this morning. Excellent. Get those out of the way so that we can be creative. Yes. Rachel says hello. Hello. Welcome. Savvy's going to grab another cup of coffee. Excellent. Are you still, I'm trying to remember what flavor it was you had last time. It sounded delicious, but I can't remember what it was at the moment. Yesterday was a great writing day. You got 11,454 words. That is an amazing day. Yes. You're going to aim for 10K today as well. If you hit 10K today, you'll be at 50K. Yeah, weren't you saying that you were planning to get to the 50K by like next weekend? I knew you would be there sooner. I knew it. And then meanwhile, I just hit 30K yesterday. And I'm still ahead. So I'm very much ahead. Rosalind says, hello. Hello. Welcome. Ellis says, I've got about 3K words that I need to get down on page today, but you're aiming for 2K minimum. Fair enough. 2K is easier to remember for me than like 1,667. So I just kind of rounded up and I'm like, yeah, 2K. You have Canva Pro and you use it every day. You think the reason why you don't /use Adobe Express as much is because you have Adobe Suite. So it's just like bits and pieces of that rather than the entire. Okay, gotcha. Interesting. Okay, so you have Canva Pro and you have the Adobe Suite and you use Canva every day. Okay, I'm seeing how this is playing out. Yes. Albino bunnies have white eyes. I don't know if, I don't know. I'm not sure. I should probably know, but I don't. CB says, by the time November comes around, you've been working on preparations for at least 13 weeks. Yeah. Yeah. You're going to make grilled cheese and alphabet soup for dinner next Thursday, like Chandler Bing. Nice. Savvy also loves Canva. I do too. I just have the free version though. So I'm like, do I want to budget for that as well as StreamYard, or, so it's kind of like I work with what I've got. CB says, I'm at 32,194 words. I have 2 pieces of homework that I need, and then you need to go for a bath, so you'll do that during the first sprint. Okay, they do have red eyes. Gotcha. You use Adobe Suite every day too, but you use Canva for all your TikTok assets and thumbnails and such. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Megan says, I've been keeping busy this morning. You applied for jobs, wrote part of your manifesto that you might never finish, and did some other things. Nice. Productivity at the beginning of the week, right? Let's see. Courtney says, I'll be working during these sprints. You'll enjoy the novel writing while I write these blog posts instead. Words are words. So if you are writing during November, they count towards Nano. At least that's my brain. Besides, you never know if you can eventually put together your blog post as some sort of compiled essay collection, or some sort of like collection of examples of how to do blogs. So you never know. They'll come in handy. Monique says, also working on your character profile for your fantasy novel, for fantasy character Miranda. Hyperfixation is weird. Yes, it is. CB also needs to get dinner. Yes, I ate just before the stream. I had stir-fried veggies, and yeah, that was it. Stir-fried veggies. Some rice thrown in there. But I count that as stir-fry because I rarely ever have stir-fry without rice. So Stephanie says, hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right. In case you are inclined, today is the new moon. So if you like to do tarot spreads for your new and full moons, now's your chance. If you like to just sort of set intentions or be mindful and reflect, again, now's a good time to do that because it is the new moon. Let me pull a card. Okay, so we have the elephant, and it is in the inverse or upside down position. So that way. Learn from the past is your overarching theme. Let's see what our elephant friend, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble pronouncing things today. But let's see what our elephant friend has to say. So here's our elephant, but again, in the inverse or upside down position. Are you feeling uncomfortable with a tradition, custom, or familiar behavior that no longer fits who you are? Do you wish the past could be erased so it could no longer cause you a moment's pain? Elephant is here to encourage you to write a different story and alter the traditions in ways that acknowledge that we all evolve, for transformation is in our nature. The elephant calls you to not be selective in your memory, because ignoring the good or the bad will prevent you from growing your wisdom and strength. Build on the best of the past, learn from the worst, and walk into the future with dignity, accompanied by the elephant who remembers truth and honors your strength and wisdom. So, it's calling on remembering both the good and the bad, and then looking at it from the lens of what have you learned, but also sort of a warning of like not slipping back into those bad habits necessarily, or like giving up those boundaries that you have worked so hard to set, things like that. So there you go. That's your card for today. You're going to be doing a tarot spread in the evening. Nice. You're really hoping to hit that 2K this stream because you need to send a query later today, which I'm both nervous and excited about. You always round up the numbers too. Yes. Yep. You got stickers for the limited edition signed copies of the book ready. Yee! Since we changed so much, I wanted to offer anyone who gets these copies a free ebook of the new edition, so the stickers it is. Gotcha. Another thing off the to-do list. Yes. Thanksgiving and your post about Daniel Boone. That's what I think this card is referring to in reference for you. Your rom-com is bringing up a lot of the past, so this is really fitting as well. Nice. Good. Good. All right, let's get a timer pulled up. Scroll down to our nano timers. We're going to start with 25. Hopefully I'm sharing. Yes, okay. So, hello, Lexi. 1, save document if you've already been working together. If you've already been working today, if not, now's a great time to pull up whatever document or documents that you're going to be working on. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, if you need a break, take one. Take care of yourself as we are writing. So here we go. Hello, Stacy. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that was the first sprint. Already put my hair up because sometimes it's just like, I'm a little warm, but sometimes it's also like, I feel like I'm going to start to just play with it and then space out, which is what it was this time. So I managed to get 591 words. Let me add that to 591, which brings me to 30,768. Okay, that's where we're at today, thus far. Okay, I did ask right as we were going into the sprint. It is nearing holiday season. It is nearing holiday music time. And we tend to sort of like cycle through the same holiday music. So we've got TSO, Trans-Siberian Orchestra. We've got Straight No Chaser, which is an a cappella group. I've got Pentatonics that I usually throw in there. And I've got a Josh Groban Noel album. And we kind of just, we also have Mannheim Steamroller. Is that the right name? And then we have some like random like quote unquote holiday albums that are just like an assortment of like different singers, different instrumentalists, that kind of like just sort of like amalgamation of things. So, but if you have any particular suggestions that you love for holiday albums or artists, do let me know, because I feel like we might need some new ones this year. Monique was going grocery shopping. Rachel mentioned that you've become addicted to the Cozy Coffee Shop YouTube channel for holiday background music, and I went and I looked them up, and they have 32 concurrent live, like meaning they're going on at the same time. They have 32 different live streams going on right now, and from what I could tell, they're all like 12-hour live streams. So like they just have them set up to end and then start again, or like start a new thumbnail. I don't know if it's the same thumbnail or a different thumbnail. Every 12 hours. And I'm like, holy cow. But it kind of makes me wonder, like, how are they, how many computers do they have open? How much, like, how good is their internet? Because it's not like a premiere from what I can tell. It says live. So I'm curious as to how they do that. Because that is fascinating. Although I suppose somebody who has, I think it's Tish Bouvier, has a 24/7 writing productivity session going that's always live. So maybe I should just like DM Tish and be like, how do you do this? Do you have like a spare computer that you're just like running all the time, or how does it work? Is it like, I don't know. It's fascinating to me how those channels seem to like always be on, and I just don't understand like how you do, like, do you have to have multiple stream keys, the same stream keys, like if you're doing them through like OBS? How does that work? I'm just, it's fascinating. So if anybody knows like how that side of things works, please do let me know. But yeah, I looked at them and my brain got kind of distracted by that, and I was like, no, I can't think about that right now. So now I have passed that on to you. You're welcome. Nikki says, hey, everyone. Hello. This is where I was like, they have 32 all at once. Stacy says, if I just want it in the background, you do like the TSO, Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Ellis, your internet was iffy, so you're going to try and keep writing, but may not be in the chat as much. As someone who is also a musician, songs that you like to play / listen to are We Three Kings, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, Silent Night, and Patapan. Patapan? I don't know that. Have I heard of Patapan? I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up. I do like all of your other options, though. Pop artists who sing Christmas music you tend to listen to all the time, but you don't always just associate it with the holidays. Gotcha. Okay. Savvy got, ooh, nice. Savvy got 1,237 words that sprint. Nice. Becca wrote a couple pages. Woohoo! Around 300 something words. That's great for somebody who claimed that you didn't have any self-motivation. I think that was a really good option, or a really good sprint. Megan took the puppers out that sprint. Yay. Kai got 294, and you were happy with that as warm-up. Yay! Stacy 8 made some suggestions in the chat and started watching Natalia Lee's latest nano vlog. You think this sprint, you're going to raise your desk and try at writing. Maybe standing up will help your posture and therefore the headaches. My posture is all kinds of wacky. Although I've been trying to read, there's a book called Disjointed, and it's about Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, or that spectrum of hypermobility and things. And so this was a book that was suggested by medical professionals for my brother when he was seeking his diagnosis for EDS. And one of the things they talk about in there is posture. And since I've been looking up things like EDS, hypermobility, posture, all that kind of other stuff, I've run across other people on the internet who have it, and they mention things about how people with EDS tend to sort of like lean on something, and that's because it takes pressure off of our joints that other people don't necessarily like, that isn't a problem for other people who don't have the super stretchy ligaments and things. I was like, is that why I'm always leaning like on my chair, on my desk? Like my posture is crap. And I'm wondering if it's because of the hypermobility. I don't have it to the same, like in the same spots as my brother does. But I definitely, so like that's one of the reasons why I'm reading the book very slowly, very, very slowly, is just sort of like seeking more information for myself as well. But yeah. Anyway, yes, Mannheim Steamroller is the name of it. I was like, these two words don't seem to go together, but they do in my brain. Yeah. So yeah, Mannheim Steamroller is another good one for holiday music. Yes. Savvy says, when I write holiday romances, I enjoy listening to the pop covers of Christmas music, Christmas songs by Ariana and Sia, etc. But right now, you're just listening to instrumental jazz Christmas music. Nice. The number one Christmas song is You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, sung by your cousin, Thurl Ravenscroft. Really? That's awesome. I think, it's funny when you have musicians, like people who can really play in your family. And like, I don't have that gene at all. But on my dad's side of things, my dad's side of the family, my grandfather was a professional pianist for a while. My grandmother was a professional organist for a while. They had a radio show. for about a few years. We have a couple of tapes of their shows and of their music and stuff. We don't have a whole lot that's left of that era from them, but it's fascinating to go back and listen to family members and go like, why didn't I get that gene? 333 words for Courtney. Very satisfying. Yay! Excellent. Kai really likes the jazz hop Christmas music for some reason. It's fun. It's fun. Rachel says, hello, lovelies. Hope we're having a wonderful day. I am, so far. Thank you. You've also been listening to the Cozy Coffee Shop channel. Also, you find ASMR videos of turning pages, handwriting, typing, etc., and sometimes layer it with soft music. Ooh, see, sometimes the handwriting, depending on the pen and like how scratchy it is not okay with me. But the other options I think are pretty nice. You've got EDS as well. Okay. I don't, again, like it's such a weird spectrum thing that when somebody says they have it, like I didn't know it existed until I think Glory from Glory Writes the Blues was the first one that I'd ever heard talk about it. And then when my brother was investigating sort of like what was going on with him, and that was put forward as a possibility to chase, I was like, oh, how weird. Like all of these things are sort of like all these check marks and tick boxes that you're like, suddenly you can check. Anyway, yes, that's why you cannot use a standing desk, even though it would probably help with a lot of other stuff. You can't stand for very long. Yeah. And like if I'm upright, I have to be moving. Like that's one of the like I don't have a standing desk either. I've contemplated it, but if I got that, I would also have to get like a walking pad for underneath it because I would not be able to just stand. Got 0 words. It's okay. Stephanie is hypermobile, and that F's with your fibromyalgia. Is that the right? But not EDS. A good friend of yours has severe EDS, and you watch her struggle all the time, and I can't even. Yeah, so that's like we don't have a lot of these like we don't have the crazy stretchy things. Matt did when he was younger, my brother. He had what they called at that point nurse's elbow, which was, but that's common in young kids as well, is that if somebody is holding your hand and you're a toddler and you want to get away from them and you're having a tantrum, like you will pull until your joint is dislocated. And my brother had that happen. And so they were more careful with me because they had that experience with him. So I never had that. Thankfully, neither one of us has had the like really bad finger joints and things for the most part. I've kind of wondered about a couple of my fingers in terms of like joint mobility, but for the most part, we're relatively good in terms of like, our organs aren't falling out of the wrong, out of the correct placement. Like we don't have any of those internal issues that we have had. So we don't have the severe EDS, thankfully, but there is such a wide spectrum of things that go along with the hypermobility aspect of EDS that, because depression is linked to it. And it's like, there's so many things that are linked with it. And my brother got hit really hard with the depression linked aspect of it. And so they were searching for like, why was this such a sudden onset? Why has this been so severe for him? And so it's just like, it took them several years, and thankfully over the span of things, they tried, ADHD medicine. They tried, because they thought it might be that. They tried a bunch of different things. And luckily, because my sister-in-law is a medical professional, She was able to get him in with a neurologist who did a bunch of the testing necessary for the diagnosis. So he's been officially diagnosed, which is good for him because now he has answers. And it's also good for the rest of our family because now we have an immediate family member who has been diagnosed, which can help in getting your own diagnosis. So Megan says that's pretty cool in regards to Thurls. You're a mean one. Mr. Grinch. Nikki got 98 words. Your goal for the day is to get 2298 and also get 2298 every day for the rest of the nano so that you can actually win. Yes. Okay, and yes, it was fibromyalgia. Okay. Your best friend has the severe EDS and she's constantly in the hospital. Yeah, I've consumed content from several creators on the internet who have the severe or like moderate to severe and then severe. And it's been an eye-opener to see like just how far the range of spectrum goes. And I'm so glad my organs aren't falling out of their proper position. That would be very painful. So I don't want that, you know. I mean, and I'm kind of exaggerating how it happens, but also not really. You're the exact opposite of hypermobile. And yeah, and that's the weird, like, bodies are weird. Bodies are real weird. You have fibromyalgia, EDS, POTS, and MCAS. Is this muscular atrophy? Is that the right? I don't know what the last one of this is. I do know what the others are, but I don't know what the last one is. Megan says, I cannot get a diagnosis because I don't have a direct relative, but you're so on the cusp, it makes sense that you would have it. Yeah. Mast cell activation syndrome. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I was like, I don't know what this acronym is. I could make something up. That's the fun thing about acronyms too, is you can make things up and they fit the acronyms. What was okay, so there is a name, a medical terminology name and acronym for when a person is so sensitive to sunlight that they start to sneeze. And the acronym for this condition spells out achoo. You can look it up. But it is definitely like because we don't do it while we're driving necessarily, but in my family, both sides, we tend, like when you walk out into bright sunlight, dad sneezes once, mom sneezes like 3 to 4 times. I usually sneeze twice. So I'm a perfect blend of my parents in that regard. Give me an average kind of thing. But yeah, that's the acronym for that condition is achoo, which is somebody was just having fun that day. Gives you an awful allergy attack because the body reacts to all histamine instead of just what you're allergic to. Oh, okay. Yeah. She literally has her med alert tattooed onto her chest because too many times the ER doctors and the paramedics have caused so much damage because she was unconscious. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah. That's a very serious condition of EDS then. Yeah, very severe. Okay, y'all. I think we've chatted long enough that we deserve another break. No, we don't. We deserve to write. That's what we deserve another break from our break. We are going to do a 30-minute. And this is going to be the self-promo sprint. So make sure that if you have something to promote, you do so. That means your YouTube channel, Twitch channel, Etsy store, Amazon author page, websites, blogs, social media handles, etc. All of that. Make sure that you share it with us. Just remember that if you do not have a blue wrench of power, like Becca has in the chat, you will not be able to post direct links. That being said, please do share. Also, if you're not subscribed, please consider it. I am slowly but surely making my numbers rise. And also, don't forget to save. That's number 1. 2, take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Here we go, 30 minutes and 6 seconds, give or take. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. How did we do? I struggled a little bit with that sprint, not gonna lie. Kind of felt all over the place. So what did I have? Nope. Gotta do that backwards. So I got 470 that sprint. Which brings me up to 31,238. Okay. Yeah, my brain was kind of like meh, all over the place. I don't know what that meh was. Sometimes I just make noises. I don't know. Let's see. Also, don't forget that was the second sprint, so that is your self-promo or reminder. If you have not done your promo already, please do so. Let's see. Rachel had to go. Ashley popped in and is working on your screenplay today. Nice. A little bit more talk about hypermobility and EDS. Angela popped in and hit the like button. Thank you very much. And said creative blessings, everyone. And Heather popped in to pop the like button as well and said happy writing. Megan says, subscribe to my Substack for interesting articles and essays. And here's the link for Megan's Substack, or you can check out all of Megan's things here at the link tree. Stacy says, for those of you interested in following my Nano work, my username there on Nano is Stacy DC, and my avatar is similar to the one here on YouTube, Elephants. Yes, we are on the second sprint. Perfect. Savvy says, perfect timing. The timer ran out just as you finished your sentence. It's always nice when that happens. CB is taking care of yourself, eating dinner. Yes. Kai got 715. Excellent. Stacy got 505 words with dictation in about 10 minutes. And then you looked up some info for your timeline and edited your dictation. Excellent. Savvy got 1,728 words. You're getting close to the ending of this book. I really want to finish it today. I imagine it'll be about 6K more words or so. Nice. That's awesome. Becca says you wrote about a page because Snake the cat needed some playtime and he wasn't shy about letting you know. So cute. CB's self-promo is that you find all of CB's things under the YouTube channel for CB and then under the About tab. Megan says, I was working on crochet and then the boyfriend interrupted you. Now you've sent him off to watch a video that Glory sent to y'all. Nice. Amanda says, I've got a YouTube channel that I'll be streaming on later this week. Unsure of the date yet. Ooh, Lexi did 1,974. That's amazing. I'm curious, are you, I know that Savvy just types extremely fast. Are you a fast typist as well, or are you doing dictation? How do you get so many words in so little time? I wish I knew. Bonjour Christy says, hope you don't mind. I'm here for accountability and you're not writing anything, but you are being productive. You're grading and planning lessons. That definitely counts. I do not mind at all. Do not mind. Ashley says, I'm at a motel overnight tonight because there is a producer interested in your screenplay and you have to finish it like yesterday. Ooh, that's exciting though. That's exciting. So yes, get those words. Amanda finished the ad for work and then got distracted looking up recipes for Whole30. You're starting in January. Has anyone ever done that before? So is Whole30, is it, okay, my brain is sort of like piecemealing information together. Is it the one where you are eliminating things for 30 days, or you are doing your best to eat only like whole grains and like healthy things for 30 days? Lexi is a fast typist because you actually practice with 5-minute sprints and it helps you with your speed. Ooh, that's an interesting point. I hadn't thought about the short sprints sort of like forcing you to get more done faster. Interesting. Yeah. I might have to try that next year. Make that an experiment. Ashley says, I think I'll be done with the rough draft by tomorrow night. And then I have 2 experts lined up to read it and give you feedback. Nice. You should have finished it months ago, really. But, you know, sometimes the deadline is exactly what makes you finish it. Lexi says, I try to do at least 430 words in 5 minutes and then repeat it for mini sprints, and eventually it helped you. Wow, that is a lot of words in 5 minutes. I'm impressed. Clean foods only for a month. Okay. 30 days of whole foods, no grains, dairies, sugars, etc. It is an elimination day. Right. Okay. It sounds very restrictive. Or it sounds like it could be restrictive. I'm sure that there are things that you can eat that have sort of like the taste of sweetness. So like fruits and things, maybe, hopefully. I don't know that I do well with like super restrictive things. So, but if it works for you, more power to you. So 5-minute sprint sounds stressful. Oh no. Lexi says, trust me, it is helpful. It makes you feel like, oh, the break is right there, so I can just do my best like crazy, and then yay, break. That does sound kind of fun, not gonna lie. Becca says you had to do the Whole30 once. You had to do the meeting. There we go. You had to do the meeting with a producer. You had a meeting with him at 2 p.m. the next day, and I'd only written 1 act. Oh no, you spent oh my gosh, we got bananas yesterday, and we immediately have one of those stupid gnats. You spent all night writing the rest, but you finished, and he loved it. Nice. Amanda says, I'm trying to find things to eat that look appetizing or can easily make Whole30 friendly, but your husband can have the normal version. Gotcha. Stace says, I don't think I could handle such short sprints. I sometimes spend that much time to get into what you need to be able to start typing. You often get in it in your head before you can spit it out paper as well. Yeah. More power to you, Lexi. Yes. Amanda says, for instance, we're going to do taco salad, but you can't have the chips or the cheese. But you can have the other tasty stuff. Okay, that's not as bad. This is your first screenplay ever. You've written over 20 books, but this feels completely different. Yeah. Lexi says, thank you, Stacy. Amanda is trying to find food triggers for inflammation, pain, brain fog, energy, etc. Makes sense. CBU's like, I couldn't do that. I've had a hard enough time restricting sugar and gluten when it's not April, July, or November. So you're the opposite. When you have a longer break and you see that you have 10 minutes or 5 minutes, your brain thinks, I should keep writing. I don't want to waste that time. Whole30 is usually to figure out allergies, etc. Gotcha. Takes you 5 minutes to get going sometimes. Yeah. It happens. All right, let's do another sprint. Let's, whoops, forgot to Scroll this down to, sure, 30/30 sounds good. All right, so you think you only type at 70 words per minute? I don't know. I know that my grandfather, he was my paternal grandfather, was a typist for during World War II, and he could get up to like 92 and 100 and highly accurate and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just like, again, I have short, stubby fingers. I can't do that. So anyway, let's get another sprint in. So 1, save your document and all of our lovely progress. 2, take a sip of whatever it is that we're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Yay, Courtney! Glad you finished that blog post. So 30 minutes and 30 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. That was the... Sorry, I'm trying to move this up. I probably should just... There we go. Okay. Let's calculate. Calculations. And by that, I mean stick it in the calculator. 669 that time. Slowly creeping up a bit. But I am over the nano requirement for today, which is good. What did I say? 669. Okay, so I'm now at 31,907. Okay. Okay. How did we do? Okay. There's a little bit more talking about the words per minute, typing with typos, editing the typos, etc. Let's see. Last time you checked, about 20 years ago, you typed about 40 words per minute with correcting typos. CB says, I checked about 7 months ago, and you were somewhere between 35 and 37 words per minute on a good day and 30 or less on a less good day. I did, because y'all were talking about this, I posted this link, and it has a couple of tables of like approximate age group, and then like what would be considered. Do I still have it pulled up? Maybe. Okay, let's just show it. Because why not? Here we go. Okay, and again, this is like not definitive or anything. It's just very... How do we do this? That's the opposite of what I wanted to do. There we go. So this is just a blog from typingpal.com. And so they have a table up here for like targets for adults, and then they sort of like split it into words per minute, characters per minute, and then average, above average, productive speed, high speed, and competitive speed. And then they also have it broken down for younger, although this one is technically adult, I guess. And then they have a breakdown of words per minute, characters per minute, and then the accuracy rating. So yeah, if you are like 65 and above with 100% accuracy, you're an expert. But then they say only 95% accuracy accuracy levels fall into the intermediate category. And I'm like, I don't know about that. But yeah, so anyway, take that with what you will. And then there are multiple, like tons of different websites that give like free typing tests. My former students always loved the ones that had the car races. Although I don't remember exactly which website that one, I don't remember which word per minute test that one was. but I'm sure you could find some that would be fun. One of the ones that pops up just when you type in typing test words per minute from typing.com gives you not only time tests of 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minutes, but it also gives you page tests. So how long does it take you to type a page? 2 pages versus 3 pages, that kind of thing. So I may do one of those a little bit later. I don't know. But I also don't know if that requires you to use content that they provide or if you have to provide your own content. Either way, there is that. But I think, doesn't, what's the website? Is it For the Words? For the Words? Is that the right one? I think it has like an average words per minute somewhere on the screen. Somewhere. But yeah. Melissa says, I haven't been active, but the sprints have helped me in the chat. But the sprints have helped you get a lot of work done so that you'll be able to write later. Yay! Stacy says, thank heavens for dictation. It helped me catch up that time that you missed taking a nap due to a migraine forming. You didn't have to stare at the screen. That is definitely helpful for sure. Yeah. Your homework has been started. Excellent. Stacy got 680 words that sprint, bringing your daily total to 1,907. Fantastic. And that's for about 40 minutes of speaking. You do want to get 2K, so you need one more sprint to get there, and I think I can do that. All right. I think I need one more sprint too to knock me over the 32K mark. So we will do one more sprint. Savvy says 1,553 words, nearing the end of chapter 12 of 15. Nice. And you just hit 45,000 total for the month of November. Yeah, see, I knew you were going to get 50,000 by or before Wednesday. I knew it. I knew it. CB says the trouble is I can't remember exactly what date you saw Phantom of the Opera. I don't remember which day it was you mentioned that. Lexi did 1,899 this sprint, and you're nearing 96,000 for this month already, which is just a mind-boggling number. Christy finished planning an anti-bullying week lesson and started planning a lesson about UK farming. Don't ask why this is on the UK curriculum. Well, because parts of the country are still farming country, right? And there are also laws and regulations that go with farming. Maybe that's why. We love that everyone is writing so much. Yes, yes. Nano is definitely one of the more motivated times of the year, for sure. Kai says 669 and figured out an important plot point. Oh, yay! Kai says, that's incredible, Lexi. Lexi says, CB, that's actually a really good speed for the words per minute. Lexi says, thank you, Kate. Amanda says, you're just about finished with work. Woohoo! Savvy wants to know what Lexi's goal for the month is. Savvy's is 100K. Nikki says 161 words for that sprint. Excellent. Ashley is amazed by the 100K. Yes. Ooh, CB's accuracy is really high, 98%. Yeah. Lexi has a huge goal, 300K. Nice. Hydration check. Yes, I actually just went and refilled my glass during that last sprint. So 300K in a month, that's an incredible goal. I'm going to do Millwordy next year. Did you do Millwordy once already? I feel like maybe you did, but I can't remember. Lexi says, because I write for different companies and I have to submit a certain word count everywhere, also for your readers as well. Yeah. You did Mavis Beacon teaches typing in school and college. I have not heard of this, but apparently Stacy has. So I will have to look up Mavis Beacon. Lexi says, I used to do 22K words daily. Holy cow. You missed that time, but these streams are helping you do 10K words daily now. Wow. That is an insane amount of words a day. that makes sense. You're not counting the writing that you do for magazine article assignments or YouTube scripts, just writing for YA novel and romances. Gotcha. Okay. So Savvy's is probably somewhere around the same. 10K daily is your eventual goal. You get 10K days about once a week right now. Well, you got one yesterday, and I think you're aimed to get one today for sure. You used another program as well, but you can't remember what it is. Doing work for multiple tasks is so tiring. You're the best for taking care of everything and then also writing. Yes. Yay, one more sprint. Yes, so you'll do one more sprint. You're going to see if you can finish this chapter on the next sprint. Yes. More sprint. Ashley says, does anyone know how to update the goal word count in Nano? You just realized that your screenplay has to be 30,000 words and your goal is 70,000. See, this is the thing with the official Nano in November. If you have counted it as a Nano for November, the goal is has to be 50,000 or above, is what I understand. So you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's correct. I think. Wow, Lexi, you go. Yes, indeed. It's 1999 in October, but the rest. Oh, for Phantom of the Opera. Gotcha. Lexi says, thank you. CB remembers learning about farming in primary school. Ooh, Becca wrote another page, but got distracted by Cricut or Cricut machines. CB says, I started learning to type when I was 8, though. Yeah, this 22 words does sound a little psychotic, right? Just a little. You wish you could pull that off. Me too. You used Mavis Beacon in the 1990s as well. Yeah. Kai wants to know how Lexi keeps your fingers from hurting / cramping. Used to be such a time. I don't know why I can't sit still like a decent person anymore. I get distracted very easily. I think we all do. I think our attention spans flip. With November, they don't let you update the word count goal. They don't cramp at all, but they do if I take a break and then start writing again. I'm also curious, do you have a soft touch keyboard? So you don't have to press very hard, or do you have strong finger muscles and a keyboard that goes with that? Overall word count has to be at least 50K. Yeah. You've never been able to make the official NaNoWriMo website work. So you've never actually registered your project there, just kept track of your words in a notebook. Yeah. I forget sometimes to go back. I have to update yesterday's and today's. But yeah, Ashley said, hey to Melissa. And Becca says, I'm writing a screenplay for Nano, but just know that I'll only be getting around 25K. You have heard people complaining about the Nano site, but you've never had a program. At most, I needed to refresh the page. I think I've used it before the revamp and after the revamp. There are some aspects that I like of both, but it works. You can only use a keyboard with big keys that make loud noises. You were 8 in 1990, so that was pre-Mavis Beacon. We didn't do Mavis until 1996. You can choose to do a project, but not associated with a Nano event, even during this month. And if it is not associated with an event, you can choose your own goal amount. Oh, okay. See, I did not know this part. Nikki says 1,625 more words needed for today to get to your personal goal. Nice. Ashley says, yeah, I knew screenplays had to be about 100 pages, but wow, only 30,000 words. How am I going to fit 85,000 words into 30,000 words? Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But anytime you take out the prose and the description of the atmosphere and all of that, if you just cut those, you're working with dialogue, action. That's it. So maybe direction too. Maybe a little bit of notes for setting. I don't know. Maybe. Becca would know better than me. So You think the fact that we were writing in sprints with breaks in between to talk keeps the fingers from cramping. Also possibly true. All right, let's do one more sprint. One more sprint. Sprinty sprint. Okay. I kind of, let's see. Shall we do the turtle timer? Okay. Turtle timer, I think, is ready to go. There we go. I forgot that I had changed the arrangement there. All right, so 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is that you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. So here we go, 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. 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 Let's see where we were at for that one. So. Okay. 453 that time. Which brings me to 32,360. $453. Okay. Okay. So I've broken the 2K mark for today. I have broken the 32,000 mark for the month. So I am pleased with that. But that also means that I get to fill in more of the water bottle. So I did not fill in the 30 last night. So there's that one. And now I can also fill in the 32. So here is where we are. Visibly getting closer to the top of the water bottle. Okay. Let's see. Kiddo is home and blaring the TV. But you at least have your 2,100 for the day, which is nice. Amanda finished up with work, then got 282 words to finish a scene. You're going to wait until after dinner to finish writing since you're too hungry to think. Yes, food is good for your brain. 1,234 words. Nice. You spent the last few minutes updating your trackers. Excellent. I do have to update the my line graph, and I also have to update the Nano site. Your goal is to finish this book today. With a couple more hours of writing, I should get there. Excellent. Lexi got another 1,761 words. Excellent. Christy finished your farming lesson, and you're just about to start marking English books. Thank you for having you, and good luck to all with NaNoWriMo. Hope one day to join in with the fun. Excellent. Well, if this is a time that is conducive to your work, I stream or have been streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 3, and then Sundays 2 to 5 Eastern time. I don't remember if we're on daylight or standard at this moment. But yeah, so that's the schedule for November and probably December as well. Savvy says this romance is almost at 30,000 words. I think it'll be a little over 30K when it's done. You're getting so close to the end. Thank you for writing sprints. Had a lovely time. You're welcome. I'm glad you have a good time. Dog said, my goal is to write something. Barely have the goal for today at 21,877. But hey, any word is good words. 234 words for you. You're going to write another 100 to get to the 2K for the day. Fantastic. Lexi's now headed to the kitchen. That's where I will be headed very shortly. You're going to try and write in your noisy control room. Gotcha. CB got 51 words of homework assignment number 1. Ashley is 68 pages into your screenplay and realizing it is way too long. You're going to have to shorten it after. Becca wrote 5 pages for the stream and about 1,000 words. Fantastic. Yay. Ashley says bye. And Precious joined us at 12 minutes left. Excellent. I hope you had a little bit of progress in those 12 minutes. I do have a link to share with y'all, and that is the tiny URL for the AuthorTube Sprint link and spreadsheet. Is it going to go through? Yes. Okay, so present share. For those of you who may not have seen this yet, this is the, here's what I want to take off. This is me. Okay, well, either way. This down here is the AuthorTubes tab, and this is all of the channel links that we are aware of at the moment. And then the following tabs are the daily tabs. So you can see today there are plenty of streams later on, because here's where we were at 1 o'clock. So Paper Tiger will have started the first or second, I think, sprint, and then we have creative sprints. We have HK. Is HK not on there? No. We have several, lots of them in the 7 o'clock hour for you to choose from, or to hop from sprint to sprint. We have a couple in the evening in the 8 o'clock hour, and then tomorrow it starts again. So remember that if you were going to bookmark this spreadsheet, please do so during this first tab, which is going to always stay static. The other tabs are going to disappear as the days roll over. So just remember to bookmark that. Other than that, again, if you are not subscribed and you would like to be, don't forget to do that. I've reached the partial monetization levels. I don't understand everything about it, but so I have not reached the 1,000, which is like your full monetization. You can take advantage of the ads that they put on your channel. So I haven't reached that yet, but I have reached partial monetization, which is like I can make a membership, which I haven't done so yet, and like the super chats and all that kind of stuff, which like I don't expect to get any. So, but hey, at least I'm eligible, I suppose. But yeah, so I've reached that. I took a look at my Instagram, which I haven't done in a while, and was kind of surprised by how many people were following me there, because I've been terrible at posting over there as well. So that's one of the things that I'm going to see if I can work on, is posting some more, what do you call it, evergreen content for the channel, and also for the social media, I guess. That's going to be 2024's problem, though. I'm going to put it off till then. You have a screenplay to remake, and you make it better. So 12 to 14 pages max. Nice. You're on the top of page 5. Excellent. Kai is officially up to 2K for the stream. Yay! Excellent. All right, y'all. It is Monday, so I will be back on Wednesday for the next stream on Writing Wednesday. So I will see y'all in the chats hopefully later tonight and also tomorrow, and then I will see y'all via camera on Wednesday. I was going to say face-to-face, but I am face to camera, so. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.